IATA says quarantines are not the way forward for air travel. Instead, IATA is developing a digital health passport around testing and vaccines and says the app is the key to reopening borders safely. It's working with IAG on the project and plans to launch early next year. Alexandre de Juniac is the CEO and Director General of IATA. He joins me from Geneva via Skype. It is good to see you, sir. I appreciate your time. I know it was a busy week with the annual general meeting. I want to focus on this question of the travel pass. How far advanced is your scheme and system, bearing in mind what Alan Joyce said of Qantas, that Qantas is soon going to be requiring a certificate?
But you know, the travel pass, it is the unavoidable complement of any testing system and even a vaccine system to give comfort and confidence either to passengers or to government to reopen border and to travel by air. Why? Because when you are a passenger and when you are a government, you have to prove either that you are vaccinated, when the vaccine will be there, or that you have been tested negative. So the app manages the flow of information coming from the lab or the test center to the passenger, then to the airline, then to the government. And it's a kind of certification of things that have been done properly, and the results are the one that allows you to travel or to meet the requirement that have been set by the government of the country.
How quickly can you get this thing up and running? If vaccinations are starting December, January, it's realistic that by mid next year, governments are going to require vaccination certificates and airlines are going to have to provide it. Can you be ready by then?
The app will be ready in the coming weeks, so it's totally compatible with the schedule we have mentioned. The point is that it is applicable for vaccine, but it is even more important for testing. As you know, we're advocating in favor of systematic testing of all passengers as a substitute to quarantine, because we understand that there is quarantine to protect the population from re-importing the virus. But then we say this quarantine is a complete blocking point for air travel. And so if we want to reopen air travel, we should propose something else. And this something is the systematic testing. And all of that is certified, guaranteed, transferred by this app. So that is the system we are putting forward.
IATA has enormous experience, of course, in dealing with these. I mean, you run, what most people don't know is that you run the payment system, the inter-airline payment system. So you're well familiar with managing vast amounts of schemes and data. On a personal question, Alexandre, why did you decide next March, now's the time to leave? I mean, I pay tribute to your leadership during this extraordinary period where you have been a rock of stability. But why was now the time to go?
It's very kind appreciation from you. You know, I think we have, with the IATA team and with our members, we have built a building block on which the industry will be able to restart, and to restart strongly, efficiently and safely. I mean, from everybody's point of view, passengers and government. On these building blocks, they are there, they will be ready. And so my successor, Willie Walsh, who is a very talented and experienced CEO, will be able to build and to push this restart at the appropriate level. So we have tried to give him the right tool, the right organization to run that.
And we will talk many more times, of that I'm certain, between now and when you leave, as we navigate these. We didn't have time today to talk about the huge losses, but there'll be plenty of time for you and I to get to grips with that. Alexandre de Juniac, Good to see you, sir. Thank you.